Coleen, so sadly, you know, very recently, you've had this terrible loss again with your family, with Linda. Do you feel guilty if you laugh, or do you think she'd want you to be laughing?
I think the thing with grief in itself is you feel all those emotions. You know, there's some days when I laugh and it hits me and I think I shouldn't be laughing. And then there's other days when I'm crying and think she wouldn't want me to cry. So it's every emotion, and it can happen 10 different times a day. Are there times when... The thing with me is, and my family, actually, and Linda and Bernie included, we always made sure humour was involved because it was the only way we could move on from it. And sometimes that's the only way I can move on, because if I carried on crying how much I have been crying, if I didn't then all of a sudden find something funny and be able to get out of bed, I wouldn't get out of bed, and I'd never stop crying. And it was getting to a point where I was getting so low inwardly that I thought, I don't want to go back. I don't want to do anything. You know, I just didn't see joy in anything. I lost feeling, really. I just felt really... It was like really numbing, and people were phoning up and it was wonderful, and the response we got and all of that, but it was just... And I've still got it a bit where I'm having to, yeah, fine, I'll do that, but actually there's something inside me that's actually going, I don't want to. I'm really tired. But equally...
It's exhausting,
it's exhausting, but equally, I think for me it's that thing of, if I don't go out and live, then what's the point? And if I don't laugh, then what's the point? Because laughter is a great healer.
And also, Linda lived the best life she could with cancer.
Well,
she
I remember
laughed every
Linda,
time we saw her.
Linda played the cancer card for 20 years. You know, every
That's
time...
cruel. She'd be pretty angry with you now.
Every time I said no to something, she'd go, you have to, I've got cancer. And I got, you know, and
you said
she...
even the day before
The day
you saw her, she was
before. The day before she died, we were at the hospital and she was sitting up moaning about this very watery mushroom soup that they'd given her. But then we were laughing a lot on that day and reminiscing, and it was a lovely day, actually. And then 24 hours later, you know, she passed away. But she was laughing, and she wanted us to enjoy it. But obviously I just think we've got to stop judging how people deal with grief, and I've got to stop caring how people are judging me.